Last time me and Dubs were trying our best in Kart Cross to actually try to win it. Didn't happen. Moved on to doing a few sales, starting with the hangar sales, made some money with that, and then we moved on to sales for Omega, and we made even more cash. We didn't buy anything that time, but we're at Fort Zancudo, and we're getting ready to get on this computer and make a sale. So let's see. Animal materials can be sold for 90,000 bucks. It's not a lot, but I'm trying to get rid of some of this inventory. So that's what we have to do. We had to make 5 deliveries. The problem is that the game set these drop-off points at all these mountaintops. And this vehicle, as you can see right here, it can't climb mountains. So me and Dubs just fell on backwards. We had to try that over and over again until we eventually got here. We only have 6 minutes left on the clock. Still the 3rd delivery, by the way. And we're trying our best to actually get this vehicle to go on top of this mountain. Now, we kind of got to this point where I'm seeing that there is a possibility that this vehicle could go the rest of the way up there. So we're trying. Making some progress. We're gone. Almost there. Just got to keep mushing. Alright, hold on. Okay, that ain't good. We're falling backwards. Okay, a little bit of regret right here. We kept falling backwards for a while. There's only 2 minutes left on the clock at this point, by the way. So our chances of completing all 5 deliveries is basically gone. Like, we're not doing it. But we're still trying, though. Minute and 45 seconds left on the clock now. I'm still not even seeing the yellow smoke or nothing. So we're continuing to drive. I'm finally seeing the yellow smoke. And we're doing our best to actually get there without falling off the friggin' mountain. That was kind of close. If we fell backwards a little bit, then Dubs would have had to reincarnate again. And he hates when he has to do that. It's just one of those things. He's like, I'm back alive again. You know what? Whatever. Let's just drop this off. That's where the next delivery is. And we have a helicopter shooting at us. So we had to come back to the hangar. And we had a cooldown. 1 minute and 9 seconds. I was like, fine. We went to the bunker and refilled it. We're back. Let's take a look. What the hell is this? We got 2 minutes and 23 seconds on clock. So we decided to do a little ammunition delivery. NPC went out of their way to ram into us. Now we're stalled here. We gotta get revenge. That guy ain't leaving here without us getting some form of satisfaction. Alright, there it is. We blew him up. We're back now. And again, we have 2 minutes and 28 seconds left for cooldown. So I don't understand that. We waited the entire time. Now we're free to sell jewelry and gemstones for 90,000 bucks. Pick and land again. There's all the drop-offs. This one was slightly easier. Here's us getting chased again. Kind of falling down, bouncing like a basketball. Falling even further down this hill. And we're gone. Getting chased by 2 helicopters. Hoping not to die. And we kind of went like this for a while. We got to the drop off. It wasn't too bad. This is the last one. We just got circled around right now. As you can see, they followed us. We only have one helicopter right now since the other one blew up. For some reason. I don't know why they crashed into that hill, but it happened. So we got the last drop-off off. Now we can leave the area. Still 11 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock, roughly. Okay, that's the wrong way. We gotta go this way. And drive over this car. Almost flipped this thing over, but it didn't happen. Luckily. And eventually, we drove far enough away. We're up to $42,510,943 now. Let's go ahead and work on this customer's ride. It needs to be repainted a harbor blue. And I think I passed over it. I mean, this looks cool. It's more like a purplish blue sort of a color. So that's on there. Now we're changing the exhaust. They want carbon oval exhaust. I'm not really feeling that all too much. Now the titanium twin bore exhaust looks better, especially for this type of a ride. It goes. Now we're working on the hood. They want carbon performance hood. I'm feeling like the carbon smooth hood looks better, so we're going with that. After a few more changes, we're just going to be reworking the mirrors. Chose carbon mirrors. For the grill, I went for the debadged look since I'm not really a fan of having the badge on the grill anyways. Now all that's left to do is put on some rims. And I'm thinking these carbon solars work, so we just picked those. It's being sent off to the customer. Just gotta see what they think about it now. One last look at the ride. It looks clean, in my mind. She seems to like it. And we got $2,500 from Satisfaction, giving us a final payment of $62,500. And I'm pretty happy with the entire thing. We're back at the shop. Gotta work on this ride now. Needs to get repainted a candy red, which is starting to become a theme at the shop. I mean, there was a bike that was painted candy red too. This is what it looks like. Now, I usually don't put a triple intake bug catcher on these sort of hatchbacks, but they keep on trying to do it. So I went with it this time. As for the spoiler, I picked that. Might as well have some aerodynamics in there with this triple bug catcher and everything. Now let's pick some new rims. They wanted the Spooner. This is what it looks like. This is their dream vehicle. Let's see what she thinks about it. And we lost out on $2,500 from Satisfaction, giving us a final payment of $37,500. Well, we can't win them all, but we did get some money. Now we're at Known Unknowns, which is another one of these races on GTA Online. And on this one, the vehicles can change into another vehicle when we complete a lap. So I'm going to see how that works out for us. This is our first lap. Me and Dubs are gone. We got a pretty fast bike. Okay, we messed up on that turn. Wasn't all that smooth. We're currently in second place. Let's see if we can't get back in first. This one is more of a normal race, so I'm pretty happy to see that. We just got back into first place. Hopefully we can't keep the lead. Alright, that didn't really last long. We're back to second. Let's keep smashing. And trying to make this turn. Okay, this guy just ran into us. That was kind of dirty, but we both came back. And this is going to be the second lap. And I am back to being in the same vehicle. Nah, slightly different. Our competitor is in the track right now, still trying to crash into us. It's not going to matter. He's going to have to eat our dust. We're gone. We kept first for a little bit. This is us reaching the next lap. And we're currently driving a trike. So we're going to keep going like this. We stayed at first. This is going to be the fourth lap. And I don't know what type of bike this is, but it seems kind of slow. And we just got passed up. We're currently at second place. At least we stayed at first for a little bit. Alright, we fell back to third place now. This ain't looking good. We tried to catch up. We went like this for a little bit, and it didn't really happen. We stayed at third place. Even got this cool looking bike. But we finished at third. We got a time of 5 minutes and 5 seconds. 11,740 bucks, 10 JP, and 2,580 RP. The winner of the race is Penamir 32. I think I pronounced his name correctly, but he did his thing, and we're working on this Western Nightblade.
Whoa! You been treating yourself at the bike shop?
Let's go ahead and get this thing serviced. Let's see what color the customer wanted. And they wanted a gold. At the same time, I feel like a bright orange would look better.
She looks good.
So I just picked that.
Already.
And we put on some performance upgrades. Now we're working on the exhaust. And they want the twin side exit chrome exhaust. And I'm trying to see if there's something in black, since the rest of the bike is black. So I'm trying to get that going. The twin bore chrome tip exhaust looks pretty good. At the same time, I'm feeling like the twin side exit exhaust looks better, since it's basically a black version of what the customer wanted. So what's going on there? And the next thing we're working on is the engine block. They seem to want a color matched engine in every single bike that comes through here, which ain't happening. Now we're working on the fuel tank, and they want the single vent phantom tank, while I'm seeing the triple vent phantom tank as a better option. So I'm picking that. Now all we need to do is pick some rims, and they're requesting the Celtic, which is right here.
Were the missing piece.
It does look clean, especially with the rest of the chrome parts on the bike. Kind of blends in there. It flows. Let's send this off. And she seems to like it. She took the keys, but unfortunately, we lost out on 2,500 bucks, and we only got 57,500. Right after this, we went on to complete the Clucking Bell raid and got 500,000 bucks. Now we're here at our bunker, getting ready to actually make a sale. We got 500,000 bucks worth of stock to sell, which can be sold for $1,050,000. And things started off pretty well, but I should have known with 20 deliveries that this thing was probably not possible. And there's all the drop-offs. And in our second delivery, we actually started getting shot at. Now me and Dubs were forced to escape in this area, which was kind of hard since the roads were pretty narrow and there's a lot of turns here, so it's not really looking good for us. Me and Dubs are smashing, we're trying our best, running into a bit of a problem here, and damn, we lost everything as far as the first shipment. Now we're back. We still have about 3 of those dune buggies. This is going to be our second attempt at this. We only made 1 delivery so far and didn't really happen. We decided to restart it, and this is going to be the second attempt with these monster trucks. We've done this before with the same exact drop-offs. This is going to be the final one. Well, the 5th delivery. We have 15 to do. And 15 minutes left on clock. So this one went pretty smoothly. I was hoping we could get more in there. But this is going to be our 9th drop-off. Have 7 minutes left on the clock. And we have this helicopter that's trying to kill me and Dubs the entire time. It's kind of one of those things. I'm trying to get this finished without dying. Okay. Kind of went sideways for a little bit. But we recovered. Showing our skills. Feeling a little bit better about this. And this is going to be the final 10 seconds. As you can see, we only did 10 deliveries. We had 5 more to do. Wasn't enough time. And I figured that I'm not going to be doing these Los Santos sales for the bunker. It just requires like 2 people. And it's not really possible when you're trying to solo grind in this game. We're at the arcade, and we're going to be emptying our safe here. Trying to see how much we're getting since we did fill the entire place up with games and all that. And we only got 32,135 bucks, but it's something though. Let's work on this Nagasaki Shinobi.
Whoa, nice! It's gonna be a pleasure to work on this.
And it needs to get repainted a Mariner blue. Which is, hold on, I think we just passed it. No, we're in browns right now. All right, here's Mariner blue.
Attractive bike for a serious hardened criminal.
It's more like a violet blue. And we're working on the body work. They want track rear fairing. We picked that. As for the fuel tank, I'm feeling like this track tank looks pretty good with the rest of the bike, so that's going on there. As for the exhaust,
I've got all day.
They didn't really request an exhaust, but I'm feeling like something needs to be changed about it. And the aftermarket exhaust seems to be my top pick. So that's on there. Only thing left now is the rims. They want street special. They got what they picked. One last look at the bike before we send this thing off. And the customer seems pretty happy about it. We got it delivered, and we didn't get anything from satisfaction, but we did get a full payment of 60,000 bucks. So I'm pretty happy about that deal. At least we didn't lose any money. Let's go ahead and work on some cars. Gonna be starting with this one. Needs to be resprayed a wine red, which I just found right now. And this thing is looking pretty tight though. It's like a midnight red. I am liking it. Now let's go ahead and work on the exhaust. Got the twin bore exhaust on there. I'm feeling like that looks pretty cool. At the same time, the titanium twin bore exhaust is a pretty good contrast to all the red. So I'm picking that. Debadging the grill as normal. Now we're working on the hood. The smooth hood is probably going to be going on there. It's better than the one with vents. I just don't feel like any of them work. Yeah, it's looking good. Let's keep going. Trying to see if a livery would help in this two-tone. It's kind of speaking to me since it's a dark red with a gray and everything. It's kind of a classic combination in my book. Trying to pick some new mirrors. Aftermarket mirrors. To be honest, I kind of regret this choice that I made here. I should have just kept it as stock. But I went with the aftermarkets. Now all we need to do is put on some new rims. I'm going to be changing that to silver. Need to tone it down. Alright. I'm kind of feeling the carbon solars again. Or maybe... Hold on. Still looking. I haven't made my final choice yet. I always pick the Cheetah Carbon R, so I'm going with the Carbon S Racers this time. It does fit with the ride, which is modeled after a CTS from what I can see in the design. So we got it delivered and we lost out on $5,000. I don't know what went wrong, but maybe it's those mirrors. We only got $55,000 for the final payment though. Now we're back at the shop and we're going to be working on this ride. And it's going to get repainted a silver. So where's that at? Doesn't really look like a silver. It's more like a bluish silver. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Now for the front bumper, they didn't really request anything, but I'm feeling like the sports bumper is most likely going to be going on there since there are other black highlights and everything. Except for the side skirts. That's carbon fiber. I mean, the competition bumper would look better if those fans weren't there. Here it is. I'm feeling like this is the combo. Now for the body work, I was thinking about removing the trim, but since there is some carbon fiber on there, carbon fiber trim. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Nah, think about it, but we're working on the spoiler. And I'm adding more carbon fiber on there. It's more of like a two-tone, but in a different way. That's what the car looks like. Now we just need to put on some rims. Not going with gold rims, so I'm going to be changing that into stainless steel again. Looking through all these, and the Mercedes look pretty good, especially for this ride. It fits. One last look at this thing. And we got it delivered. We lost $5,000 from satisfaction, and we only got a final payment of $35,000. You know what? I had my doubts about that ride, so maybe we made some design mistakes with that one. We're at our garment factory. Hey, what's up, y'all? Let's pick up $92,060. One of those rare days where the employees are at the factory. But we're up to $43,973,567. We're not done there. We're at our warehouse right now, admiring all of our stock. Let's go ahead and get on that computer. Taking a little second right now. It's going to do it. All right, we're going to be selling 24 crates for $372,000. Let's make it happen. We have to go to all of those drop-off locations. This is going to be the final one. Basically had to do that twice. This is going to be actually a different final location, but we're up to $44,345,567. The last spot was closer to the restaurant, but it's whatever. We finished the Dr. Dre contact missions right after that, and we got ourselves $1 million, 15 JP, and 2,158 RP.
Yep, busy.
Back at the lab. Let's go ahead and pay Mutt
Wholesale, let's do it.
and make a sale for $335,200. That's where the location is on the map. Done this quite a few times. We're stashing the acid. Chaos is ensuing. Cops are showing up. Helicopters taking out the rest of the cops. It's whatever. We just need to leave. That's what we need to do. We ain't caring about nothing else. We have a 3-star wanted level. We did escape. This is us arriving at our backup drop-off with 13 minutes and 53 seconds left on the clock. Just need to get out of here. And we're up to $45,697,112 after another successful sale. Now, right after this, we're here at our salvage yard getting ready to pick up $204,000 from our safe. Now, we're good, Jamal. How's it going, man? Now we're up to $45,903,112. Did pretty good. We're at Warstock Cash and Carry, getting ready to buy a new vehicle. And I'm trying to see which one of these I want. You know what? We have an Oppressor MK2, right? Why not get the regular Oppressor? This thing is $2,750,000, weaponized, boost capability, and gliding capability. I don't know how gliding capability is going to work, but I want to find out. So let's go ahead and buy it. Trade price. We're not doing that. Just going to be buying that normally. Now all we need to do is pick a garage, and I'm thinking Tinsel Towers apartment 45 would be a good spot for it to be in. It is pretty empty there. I might just shuffle some stuff around later on anyway, so in the end, doesn't really matter. So we pick that, and here we are. I mean, it looks pretty cool. We just need to get it upgraded now, which is why we're at our bunker.
Put your mark on it, huh?
And we went on and upgraded armor and everything else. Now we're working on the front mudguard. Saber mudguard.
Work of...
Why not have it on there? Changing the fuel tank to dual vented tank. Rear mud guards were changed to saber mud guards. Now we're changing the color of this thing. The gray looks pretty good, but I think I'm going to be sticking with black. Now all we need to do is add a new livery on here. The Urban Warrior we already used for our MK2 Oppressor. The Urban Geometric looks pretty good. At the same time, the Coyote Geometric looks a little bit better. It's more like brown, tan, and black. I mean, I'm down with that. Picking a new seat. I'm thinking the Saber seat looks pretty good.
Just right.
So is on there. Now, all we need to do is pick some new rims. The Tridents. But I think I'm going to be going with the Triple Threats. And we're out here. We can't really switch off to machine gun, but we do have missiles now. It's better than nothing. Let's check out the Boast. See how fast this thing is. Hold on. Need some space. I mean, it's going. As far as bikes go, this is like our vigilante of the bike world. But here's some money shots of us on the freeway enjoying our time, but we're back at Omega, and this is going to be the end of the episode. I'm pretty happy about the entire episode in general. We got ourselves another Oppressor, and we got ourselves a bunch of cash. We're going to be getting more money and making bigger purchases. It's just going to take some time to actually build up the money to actually be able to do that. So until that time comes, we're just going to be enjoying the game. And if you enjoyed the episode, I would appreciate that like, subscribe, and even slapping that notification bell. I want to thank you and everyone that subscribed to the channel. Until the next time, I hope you have a good one. Peace out.